Yo everyone, hope you're doing great. Today we're back for a new video. I'm gonna do my first actual GeoGuess gameplay video, and this is gonna be about something kind of specific, but that I want to share a bit. That's the way, like, how I region guess the eastern United States. I mean, in general the US, but we're gonna look at the eastern US. So in the US, like, generally there's like a few methods that you can use to get like the state and stuff, like license plates and area codes if you wanna learn them, but like that's pretty annoying, to be honest. Not many people have learned them, mostly people who play like in the league and stuff. But you can also learn the landscapes in the west, but in the east it can be kind of hard to tell sometimes, especially in no move, where you are, and you won't necessarily have a license plate next to you. So yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of other methods, like here I have the dark open rumble strips, which can be quite useful, especially in like the Midwest. But yeah, what I wanna get to is to use car colors, which there's already a very good doc made by Knowledge that you can find on like the region guessing meta library. I'm gonna Western USA car meta. Like a really good doc, but this is not gonna be the purpose of this particular video, but I could make one later using those car metas in the Western US. But this doc is very complete, and I think he also featured the JSON. Yeah, of course he did, yeah, because I also have it, which is very nice by him, like extremely nice actually. I think quite a few people have made similar research but would not necessarily share the JSON. But yeah, and recently someone else made a similar doc for the Eastern US, but as the Eastern US is a much more like daunting task than the West, he only focused on 2023 copyright, because well, there's much more coverage in the East if you look at this. So yeah, making a complete doc like Knowledge made for the West would be very difficult. Like the sheer density of coverage is just like absolutely insane. You don't get that anywhere else in the world. But like in the West it's a little less, although like in the denser valleys like coastal California, Oregon Valley, there's still a lot of coverage, but it's still much less than in some places in the East. But yeah, so I actually mapped all of 2023 copyright in the East to get like to have my own JSON to be able to play, like to check while playing, which I won't be sharing as of now, but I might share it a bit later because it's like kind of incomplete, and also I don't know, I feel like I want to keep it a little bit, but you can use Samuel's Google Doc for now, and like at least the thing is it's also a kind of incomplete doc. That's why I wanted to map it myself, but it does have most of the clusters of car colors. For example, black car North Dakota being very useful, black car Indiana, black car in Western New York is very useful, and in Southern Maine and stuff. Another one that's pretty good is the white car. Get a big cluster in Southern Nebraska, quite a bit in Louisiana, quite a bit around Nashville, a little bit in Max, North Michigan. Pretty useful to know again. And then the dark blue, common in like that South Dakota, Minnesota border area, very common in Maine as well, and a little bit in southern Mississippi, Louisiana, and Oklahoma as well. So yeah, we're gonna get into this, and I'm gonna show you exactly how I use those methods in game, as long as we get some black car, some actual black car, or like car methods, and not just no car, which is kind of everywhere. So here we have black car. So black car you get, as I said, a lot in Western New York. I don't think this is Western New York. You get it in North Dakota. Could this be North Dakota? There's a little too many trees, I feel like, but it's not out of the question. Like, it looks like there might be a bigger body of water out, like over there. I don't see the real light. I think North Dakota often has the real light, but not necessarily true, and it looks kind of forested, so I want to lean away from North Dakota. Then where else do we have it? I know there's a little cluster around Galena in northwest Illinois, and then actually let me get a look at my JSON. Get it a little bit in Kansas, little Minnesota, and then after that it's gonna be Indiana, which I didn't really think at first. I thought this was more the plains, but I don't know. Let me try North Dakota here. It's Minnesota, but it was one of the clusters at least. It does make sense. I just didn't really get a Minnesota vibe off the trees, but I guess it does make sense. So here you have a no car round, which you kind of can ignore most of the time. I mean, it's useful. Like, I guess this looks kind of northern. And then the no car, you won't really be getting in Maine. Apart from the max south, you get a little bit, but it's more gonna be Massachusetts, central New York, that type of stuff. But yeah, here I kind of want to go. I actually could see this being very southern Maine. Let's see. It's just New York, okay. That's fair enough. Okay, 706, I don't know, that's probably not an area code. That would be east of Atlanta, Georgia, but I don't really know. I mean, we have no car, so not gonna be too useful. Maybe we can try and trust it. Okay, I guess it was an area code. Alright. Okay, this looks like... This is an interesting car. I don't know if this is striped car. So you have blue here and white, but I don't know, it's kind of weird. It looks like the stripe is not in the middle. It's more like blue on one side, white on the other, so I don't really know what to say about this car. We do have the rear, so that's very common on the striped car. Which, by the way, Samuel Coyle calls the white car, and I think Knowledge also calls it the white car, so yeah, but it's the same stuff. But yeah, I don't really know what this would be. Well, I might want to try like North Carolina maybe, but I don't really know. It's just Georgia, fair enough. It must have been blue car then. Alright, we get a black car here. It looks very much like Florida. Only thing that's kind of weird is the reflector. No, actually it could be Florida, Georgia reflector. Yeah, let me try Florida. Yeah, it was just looked a lot like Florida, like southern landscape, southern very Florida looking trees. Again, southern reflector here. Okay, this time no car again. Around doesn't really give me much to work with here. I'm gonna try Mississippi. Yeah, it's South Carolina somehow. Not really a lot we can do on a round like that. Alright, again, no car. This time we do have a straight north-south grid, which is not too common in the southern states. Like, if you get this in the south, generally you're gonna be like really far south. Okay, yeah. Okay, could this be I'm not really sure what this plate is, to be fair. What? Is that a New York plate? Am I crazy? Salina. If that's what I'm thinking it is, it's like a, yeah, it's here, Salina. Not exactly sure what this plate is, and maybe that's a Kansas plate. I actually don't know. Let's have a look. Yeah, maybe something like that. I don't really know. Yeah, I don't know. But Kansas does make a lot of sense. Yeah, okay. Like smaller wooden houses, built a lot like the plains. Makes sense. Okay, this just looks like the south. There's not much to do here. I'm just gonna send Georgia. Son of a map. Okay. No car again. Yeah, I don't know. Sure. Alright, another no car. Okay, this is not very interesting. This round though, I wanna try something. Yeah, okay, it was really fun off. No car. That is kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know. That probably wasn't no car. Should have been black. This kind of looks like Texas, maybe. If we look at this, there's a big like region here with striped also in southern Louisiana. I might want to try northern Texas here. Okay. I guess it was as far south as that region goes. Okay, some wiggly lines. Then we can finally use this dock. Wiggly lines. So you can see it's not really in Alabama, which is good to know. Always good to know. So I guess you wanna go like this, maybe? Okay, not bad. This just looks a lot like maybe not a lot, but I thought it looked like Texas, kinda. Nah, okay, it's Georgia. It's not really the best guess. Black car. Wooden houses, the trees look a little northern. Alright, maybe it's like Ohio. Just Kentucky. Yeah, you do get quite a bit of black car there. That does make sense with the off-grid type road. I just thought the houses was a little bit more north, maybe. Do have a front plate here, interesting. Maybe it's like Maryland, Virginia, something like that. I'm gonna try Maryland. Might be wide lines though. I don't know. And New Jersey. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that was a New Jersey plate, but I'm not really sure. This looks kind of like Oklahoma, I wanna say. Just gonna send. Yeah. Okay, this car. A gray type car. Kinda northern vibes. Is it ever Michigan? Okay, pretty much. Okay, striped car like this, it has to be central Nebraska. I mean, okay, that's as far north as it goes, but... Red brick architecture, a lot of southern pines. No car. Kind of mixed architecture actually. Reflector like that. Maybe Georgia, maybe not. Yeah, North Carolina. Yeah, I guess. No rumble strips. North Carolina is pretty much the only southern state without rumble strips, with Tennessee. Okay, blue car is a bit interesting. Get blue car here, and then in Kansas, get it also all the way there, but I don't really know if I included Colorado. I don't know, it does look kind of weird. I want to try Colorado. Nah, it's just Kansas. I probably did not include Colorado actually. Okay, gray exposed car. Probably get that in Illinois, Indiana. Yeah. Alright, no car. I was thinking Texas, maybe Oklahoma here with the grid. Yeah. Right, blue exposed. Mississippi maybe? Yeah. I feel like blue car is a lot in like, it's a lot in general in this area, and then like wide lines made sense for Mississippi. Okay, well maybe not then. Okay, that's the round we had. Yeah. Alright, no car, no fronts. Looks like Virginia road lines, maybe. Like thick road lines. Yeah. It's kind of a tough round. I want to say this is like a Kansas no car hotspot. Okay, it's just Missouri. What I mean by that is this whole hotspot is kind of excluded from everything else, so it's pretty gettable a lot of the time. But on this occasion we were in Missouri, so that also makes sense. It wasn't like the most Kansas looking round either. Oh, maybe this is Western New York actually, with the black car. But I'm actually not sure because there's like random rocks around. Maybe we are just near Albany actually. Yeah. This house does kind of look a little Canadian. But it is off. It's like slightly off grid. Yeah, I actually don't really know. I could see this both being Western New York and Eastern. Yeah, okay. It was just, yeah, on the river. Sure. Okay, I think this is actually Texas, and striped car. You get that a lot near Corpus Christi. Yeah, nice. That's a really nice one. I feel like that's a hard guess to have without the car meter. Alright, looks like no car probably. Wooden houses. Yeah, wooden houses everywhere. No rumble strips, southern reflector, maybe. Thinking North or South Carolina. You know what? Let's try North Carolina. Yes. Yeah, good. Like trusting the wooden architecture sometimes it works well. Like tend to have a lot more like nicer wooden houses in the Carolinas, and then more either red brick houses or smaller wooden. I mean, they call it shotgun houses on the Plunkett guide. But yeah, these smaller, like, how do you say, like trailer park type homes. I mean, I hate to say it like that, but yeah, that's, you tend to have them more in Mississippi, Louisiana. Okay, black car looking like this. I can't tell. Okay, this is just normal rumble strips, not paired. Alright, so is there some states that don't have rumble strips at all? Illinois kinda does not have them. So maybe we wanna lean more Indiana, but the trees look so northern. Not exactly sure. Like the diamond maybe should make me go more Minnesota. Oh, it's New York. I'm not exactly sure how that's New York. Okay, diamond. I guess it's a green diamond, which was a bit strange. Okay, and New York does have a lot of weird bollards, but other than that, it's kind of, yeah. I mean, it does make sense, but at the same time, it's a bit hard. I guess these trees look kind of East Coast more. It's a little bit hard when you don't have much architecture or landscape to go off of, just like random grid, road and forest. Yeah, that's a little bit tough. So I went for this. But I guess the trees don't get that big around here. Yeah. Also, it seems like, yeah, I was about to say it seems like it's consistently winter or spring coverage, but yeah, here we got an Arcus log, so not always true, but I guess the trees are smaller in Minnesota than in New York. And then the only other possibility would have been northern Michigan, which, to be fair, I could have seen on that log, but yeah, I don't know. Isn't there a meta? Okay, if we look at paired strips, wait, let's look at this. Paired. It's always paired in Michigan, so that would have been a good thing. Like we had unpaired ones, so Minnesota made sense, and then New York. But yeah, always paired in Michigan and Wisconsin from what I'm seeing, so that is kind of good to know. Okay, this I could very much see being Western New York again. It's kind of off-grid, but that's a possibility as well. Yeah, nice. Kind of went a little too much into the mountains, but that's okay. Yeah, I don't really know on this one. Blue car, you get that in a lot of the southern states. It's really not the best car to get. Like, yeah, Louisiana, I mean, southern Georgia is the most likely, I guess, but it's a lot of deciduous trees which should move me away from the south. But it looks so flat, so no, it's not Tennessee. Okay, what is it then? Texas? Okay, it's northern Louisiana, yeah. Is that dark blue? Yeah, okay, I'm labeled that as dark blue. Yeah, the road wasn't really Texan, so I didn't love my guess, but like the trees were kind of interesting. I don't know. It's just Oklahoma, I'm quite sure. Okay, pretty northern. Pretty northern looking trees. We have light blue car, which is interesting. You would only really get that in New Hampshire. Southern New Hampshire to be exact. Yeah, I want to try it. Yeah, it's because it's not the east. Yeah. I don't exactly know. Oh, okay, it was striped car. Yeah, I guess it's kind of hard to tell on this frame, but yeah. Yeah, okay, it is striped car. That is kind of tough. If I saw that, I'm not sure if I would have gotten this correctly, but it's not very, I think it's pretty uncommon in the north. Like, it's only Vermont. I don't think I go Vermont on that, like northern Vermont. Then, yeah, Michigan and Minnesota, Wisconsin area is the only possibility, really. 23 blue car. This pavement. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Kinda get it. In a lot of places in Texas though, the blue car. Okay. Blue car looking like this. We do have snow probable reflectors, so we're gonna be in the north, but that does make sense with the landscape. Yeah, I really don't know where to go here. I don't know if New Hampshire makes sense. I was not really thinking about that, but I don't know what else. Yeah, just Ohio. Makes sense. They have a lot of these reflectors. That does make sense. Okay, this house kind of looks Midwestern. The landscape as well. I could see something like Kentucky here. I'm gonna try like Bowling Green area. Oh, it's ooh, North Carolina. Yeah, they do have wooden houses, as I've said before. Yeah, I did not consider that at all. I suppose that does make sense. I didn't really see any. I don't see any southern trees, but I guess sometimes you don't see them. really. It depends the locations. This though could be, yeah, I wanna go Northern Vermont here. Yeah, nice. It's the striped car I was just showing before. Okay. Straight east-west road, looking like this. I wanna just slam somewhere in here. It's Missouri, yeah, sure. Okay, blue car looking like this. Maybe we are in Ohio again. Like, it doesn't really strike me as Vermont. I could see Vermont, but... Ah, wait. Blue car would be in New Hampshire, but... Yeah, I prefer, like, Pennsylvania, Ohio here. Yeah, okay. It's not too... Ah, yeah, it is common in the middle of Pennsylvania. I kind of forgot. Okay, those... Those rumble strips are a little interesting. I think, yeah, I guess they are just wiggly lines, which you don't necessarily get everywhere. I think you get it in some places and not in others. Like in the Midwest, I think you would get it in Minnesota, Missouri, Nebraska, if I remember correctly. Yeah, but I don't really know what this is. We do have snow plowable reflectors. Then where else would we get it? Kentucky could have them. I could see Kentucky here. Yeah, it's just Tennessee. Tennessee rarely has rumble strips, so that's a little bit tough. But I guess when they do, it's probably wiggly lines. Okay, here we have the red brick houses with steep gray roofs like that. That feels kind of more western south. We do also have, yeah, I mean, I guess I just go Florida here probably. Or southern Georgia. But yeah, I feel like the red brick is more gonna be a lot in Florida, Georgia, and then more west, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas. Okay, white lines, I think I just slammed Louisiana here. The striped car. Okay, blue car, looks kinda like Texas, I think. Yeah, we do have a front. And I mean, maybe up here? Okay. Alright, black car. I don't think it's New York, so probably looking at like Indiana somewhere. Oh, it's Michigan. Okay. You get a little bit in Michigan, but that's like pretty uncommon, so... I guess the sandiness, maybe? Yeah, sandiness and... Did we have like birch trees, maybe? Yeah, I guess we had some there. Wooden houses. Yeah, probably gettable with how forested it was. Doesn't really get that forested in Indiana overall. Alright, just Georgia reflectors here. Doesn't look like Florida. Ah, okay, never mind. Should just be Texas. Maybe this could be kind of southern Texas, yeah. That's Spanish moss. Wait, maybe it's not Texas actually. Maybe this is like more Florida, yeah. Yeah, I prefer that. Blue car. Nice wooden houses, maybe more Carolinas. Not always true, but do have a random pond. Maybe it's like even Georgia. I'm gonna try coastal Georgia. Okay, that's crazy. I almost hovered around the 5K there for a second. Alright, deciduous trees, wooden houses. Some southern pines, I think. These ones maybe are. And then straight grid. I wanna go Oklahoma, I think. Northern. Yeah, Arkansas was my other thought. Due to the grid, like you don't really get grids in the other southern states. Yeah, it was Missouri actually. Okay, this looks a lot like the round we just had in Charlotte, so I'm just gonna go there. It does have black car. Yeah. Okay, that's the thing. When you get like similar season, same car and stuff, you begin to realize that it's probably gonna be somewhere specific. Okay, wooden houses. Okay, big pole. I think I go southern Georgia. I could see Florida, maybe even more Florida, yeah. Ah, South Carolina. Makes sense with the wooden houses. And sometimes you get tropical plants there too. Alright, blue car. Straight east-west. I think I just go Kansas, Oklahoma here probably. Okay, it's border. Okay, this just looks like Lubbock. Yeah. Very dry area of Texas. No fronts, wooden house. No grid really. Yeah, I think I just go North Carolina, like Greensboro, Durham area. Ah, it's Maryland. Okay, I was confused by the lack of fronts, but you do not have fronts, I think, in Delaware. So that's probably why. Yeah, this guy had. Okay, this is a very Maryland-looking plate, like the black and orange. How do you say, chessboard? I guess. Could we see it from here? I'm gonna cope. Yeah, I guess we actually could, yeah. But I wouldn't be that good at recognizing plates. And then, yeah, those houses low-key looked almost New England-y. Definitely made sense. I thought about Virginia. Wait, what? Did we have this? No, we did not have this car. Okay. And then, yeah, I think we were here, so... Yeah, the lack of fronts made me go more south, but I should have considered Delaware, because it didn't really look like South Carolina, to be fair. Okay, blue car, if you look at... Yeah, that's the thing. It's like very common in the area where I guessed, and not exactly sure what this was about. Oh. No, was it actually striped? It was no car. Okay. Well, no car isn't really anything particular, like it's pretty random. There's some spots that you can learn, I guess, but it's really not that useful. Okay, blue car, a bunch of wooden houses, but this looks more like a resort type of area, so it's probably gonna be a bit more fake, like the wooden house meta. But we don't have rumble strips, but it is a local road. Okay. Yeah, this feels a lot like Louisiana, I wanna say. No, the wooden houses, bro. It never trusts. The thing is, it said sans souci, which sounds French. So I went. Well, I went for Louisiana, which has a big French heritage, I guess. Okay, let's try to get this one correctly. Oh, okay, that's pretty easy. Wisconsin sticker. Black car. Black car. Is it up here? Where do we get black car exactly? No, that's striped car up there. Black car, Wisconsin. Apparently, it's very rare. I guess I go south and yeah, okay. Not bad. Blue car. Straight north-south road. Salt and pepper, kind of peppermint, but not really. Maybe go Louisiana. Oh, Arkansas, sure. I guess we didn't have enough Southern Pines, like it was more like a mixed forest type vibe. Okay, blue car. Not really sure about this place. I think those are Pennsylvania bollards. I'm pretty sure, so I wanna just slam Pennsylvania here. Okay. Northern vibe. No fronts. Don't know about that flag. I don't really know any state flags. We do have fronts, which is interesting. I think I want to go Illinois then, maybe Wisconsin. Ah, it's Minnesota. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that does make a lot of sense. All right, dark blue car. Get that sometimes in Oklahoma. Oh, wait, what? I was getting a much more southern vibe on that. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I don't really know. Yeah, it felt a bit wrong for Oklahoma, but at the same time, I wasn't really thinking north there. But yeah, it is the... Like, I was thinking about this cluster, but to be fair, that would be urban most of the time, or like semi-urban, I guess. This is just a bit more rare, and then this is just more likely. And it's more, that's like way more rural around there. Makes sense. $8.44, is that? Wait. Okay, $8.32. I think it's. I think it is Houston area code. Yeah, okay. I mean, I guess downtown because I don't really know where the area code extends. Blue car, 23. You know what, I don't really know on this one. I thought it looked southern at first, but I'm not even sure. I don't really know what those trees are, to be fair. And then we don't have any rumble strips, which is strange, to say the least. So... I just don't really know. I guess I'm gonna hedge like up here. Yeah, it's just Tennessee. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Those trees. This looks kind of north. Maybe it's like this type of area. Okay, nice. This looks like the Kansas snow car type stuff. Maybe Nebraska. Oh, it's Oklahoma. Yeah, there's quite a bit of no car there. Makes sense. They look kind of southern. Blue car. Northern looking wooden houses, I gotta say. When I go either like kinda wanna go Pennsylvania, but I could actually see like a Wisconsin here. Okay, do I try that? Okay, nice. Yeah, I don't know, something about that round. Like the hills just kind of looked weird. It looked more like something you would see along the Mississippi River. And that also made sense with the car, so I wanted to try that. Alright, red brick. Very wide lines. I'm gonna say those are, wide, thick lines. So probably Virginia lines, and we do have fronts, so it does make a lot of sense. Kind of weird, the amount of red brick. I guess, yeah, get more red brick as we get into the Appalachia, or maybe not. I don't really know actually. This is probably just the North Dakota stuff, yeah. And this is probably just gonna be Indiana. Oh. I guess not. Yeah, and inside it was a little bit dry. I guess the trees were more plains type trees. Okay, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, Wichita. Alright, straight car, no grid. Oh, it's not southern actually, it's more like... So it's either gonna be like in here or Michigan. I thought I got more of a Michigan vibe, and I don't think we have France, so... okay, yeah. I guess I saw that wrong. Striped car again. Oh, we have the Midwest pole wrapping, which is very common in Indiana. I don't really know which other states has it commonly, but yeah, this does look very northern. Maybe this is a Wisconsin sticker. I want to say that it is. Yeah, okay, nice. Okay, kind of a blue car, but I'm not really sure. Bunch of red brick. Very red soil. No white lines, I think. Okay, I want to go Alabama or Georgia, I think here. Yeah, okay. Just Georgia. Makes sense. Salt and pepper type road, but it's not Texas. What are the rumble strips like? Okay, we do have 7 reflectors. Huh. I'm kind of confused on this round. Is it like Kansas? Oklahoma? Like what? Missouri, maybe? It is just Texas. For some reason I thought the agriculture didn't make sense, but I guess it does. It's kind of a stupid throw. Okay. Snow purple reflector. Not much to say here, really. Not much to say. Do you go more for Virginia or Ohio, maybe? Maybe more Ohio, Kentucky. Okay, that's kind of a crazy guess. Okay. Black car. So last time we had it in Wichita. This could be Oklahoma, though. I don't really know. I mean, we said Oklahoma was more of like an... No, that's for blue car. Dark blue. I actually don't know. Oh my god, I did the same mistake I did like a couple of rounds ago. I guess it's just too kind of deep winter for Kansas in general. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of keep making this type of mistake. Yeah. Yeah, I guess... I think I've looked at this before, but... I guess remembering that there's a bunch of April courage over there. That's actually... something I should look into, because here it seems like there's no spring courage here. Okay. Yeah, this is quite gettable. Here it's only summer courage as well. Sometimes June, which looks a little like late spring, but you can tell it's gonna be summer. Okay, that's like pretty good to know. So a lot of it seems like most of the real coverage with black car here is spring. And most of it here is like summer or early fall, which really just looks like summer.